mis amigos. So welcome to first grade world language today. And we're going to be starting a new unit. You can probably guess by looking at my screen called La Granja. And I'm going to try to move my text box so you guys can see. La Granja means the farm. And the reason we are working on the farm next in first grade is because you guys just finished, or maybe you're still reading the book Charlotte's Web. It's one of my all-time favorite books. I hope you guys are enjoying it. But obviously, Charlotte's Web is set, or the setting of Charlotte's Web is on a farm, una granja. So in school, I try to tie these two units together since it's something you're already learning about in your regular classroom. You should have received in the mail a large packet, not a large, but probably had about 10 different pages of things, different activities that have to do with La Granja. And I promise you we're going to get to all of those and use those resources. But for right now, I still want you to keep them in a safe place because before we can get to building some of those books and doing some of those activities, I need to teach you some of the vocabulary and how to say some of those Spanish farm animals in Spanish. So that's what we're going to work on today. When you get to your activity in Seesaw, you're actually going to see this video. Hopefully you're going to click on it. If you're watching it, you obviously have. And I am going to walk you through the different slides, and I'm going to say the words in English and I'm going to say the words in Spanish. And my hope is that you'll listen to it once, and then the second time you listen to it, I want you to try saying some of those Spanish farm animal words. All right. Now, just to kind of show you some of the things that you may have received in your packet, you're going to see a little book. This is actually a book that we're going to make together, but we're not going to do it yet. I'm going to show you how to do that. It says, En la granja, yo puedo ver. All right. So that one you can just leave to the side. And then you're going to have another book that actually has about 4 pages to it. And it's got a header page. The first page has got a bunch of directions. That's in case a mom or a dad or somebody else in your family is helping you. You've got a page that looks like this. This is actually going to be the background or the farm, La Granja, for your book. And then you've got 2 other sheets that we're going to be cutting up and working with, okay? So just keep those all together. And when it's time, I'll explain what we're going to do with those. All right, so let's get started. So if we're looking at our presentation, the way we say the farm in Spanish is la granja. So here are those words. So la, of course, means the. We know el and la in Spanish both mean the, but because this word is feminine, it ends with an A, we have to match the feminine pronoun, which is la. Okay, so la granja, the J in Spanish makes the h sound, the farm. Oops. All right, so your first animal that we're going to look at is un cerdo, and you can notice over here. So I switched from saying la and el because I want you guys to start learning the difference or recognizing the difference between when I'm saying el or la and un or una. So el or la means the, un or una means a or a. So when I say un cerdo, I'm saying a pig. So let's try saying un cerdo, a pig. And it's un because cerdo is masculine. It ends with an O. So you wouldn't say una cerdo. You have to say un cerdo. Here's your next one. Una oveja. Una oveja. That is a sheep. The next one is un gallo. Un gallo. And un gallo is a rooster. So that double L right here, that makes the ya sound, un gallo, a rooster. And of course, un means a. Un pollo. Un pollo is a chicken. Okay, so you had un gallo, and now you have un pollo. Again, un means a, that double L makes that ya sound. So un pollo, a chicken. Next, we have un caballo. Un caballo is a horse. Una vaca. Una vaca is a cow. So vaca ends in A. It's a feminine word, so we have to use una for A. una vaca, a cow. Una cabra is a goat. Una gallina is a hen. So I don't know if you remember, but we said un gallo was a rooster, so it was masculine. To make it into a feminine, which would be a hen, we switch it to una gallina. Una gallina. And then one of my favorites, un pato. Un pato is a duck. Okay, so that kind of brings us back, should bring us back to the beginning. So that's all of the slides that I have to go over with you. So I want you to go through them again and start at the beginning and listen to each of the slides. From the beginning, you'll start with La Granja, the farm, okay? And you're going to work through each of those and practice saying those Spanish words. That's really all you have to do today. You'll notice the other thing in my activity is that I put a link there for a fun farm animal song from Rockalingua. That's a great Spanish site. So if you listen to that song, it's going to be very repetitive in having you practice how to say those Spanish farm animals, all right? I'm hoping at some point we get back to school, because if we get back to school, we'll be making something like this, your very own farm animal flashcards, but I think it's a little hard to do that at home. So I'm going to hold off on that for now. And then next week, I'm going to show you how we're going to start putting together one of our books on La Granja. And I'm also going to teach you how to play the game Duck, Duck, Goose in Spanish, which you might be able to figure out already if you were listening to those Spanish words. All right, guys. So have fun. It's pretty easy this week. No work that you really have to turn back into me on Seesaw, other than saying you can write me a little journal note back saying that you completed the activity. All right, so have fun. And as always, if you have questions, let me know. Adios.